Yeah,
Here we are.
League West AZ. Password should be pub, I think.
Okay, where do you want me to post this link?
Into Casa Media.
Okay, nowhere else though?
I don't know why we need to post it anywhere else.
What the heck? Alright. I posted it, but I didn't do any @here's or anything, just the links up.
You're so lazy sometimes, Tile.
Oh my god, you have no idea.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, we're live here.
Hey,
so
what's up? So, yeah, good start.
Yeah.
So this one is Death versus ACME. I don't know some of these guys. I think I've ran into Fathead and Reaper actually in the lobbies myself, but no one else here. So
Yeah,
you guys know a lot of these guys.
I do. So ACME is Ajax's sister team, and real quick, their captain Calvarick holds the most kills from season 2 with 1,240 kills, besting Rico by about 43 kills. Rico came in at 1,197. The status, you might not know about Rico unless his reputation preceded him, but he is a beast. He was the most valuable dasher who came out of season 1. But Rico does hold the current top KD with a 1.60, Calvarick right underneath him at 1.58. Some other notable mentions score-wise is Whoopsie, who is currently came in 4th for the season at 186,000 points. And we've got a couple more people, Crash Zone, coming in with 5th for interactions and also 8th in control point. And one more thing here, and this is because this is a control point and control point wins. Whoopsie, Calvarick, and Crash Zone, they came in 4th, 5th, and 8th out of the top 10. So you got 3 of them pulling out some really good wins when it comes to control point. Death, on the other hand, as far as top 10s go, they only have 1 player showing up. That's Fathead. He shows up on top kills as 8th and interactions at 9th place. So I think part of that is certainly ACME on this one, since they were able to pull out so many wins.
I'm sorry, guys. I got the wrong title here on the YouTube.
Did I do that? I'm pretty sure
it says Ajax versus FR on there.
No, damn it, that's stupid YouTube and their stream keys.
Well, that's all StyleDev's fault.
No, I'm gonna blame Mr. V. This is just insane. Okay, well, I don't know what we do.
But that is the right link, right?
It should be.
Let's find out here real quickly. Yeah, no, it's correct. So apologies, guys. The title is inaccurate, but this is the right spot.
Yeah, wait for Mr. V to sleep on the job here.
Yeah, sounds like he's a pretty busy guy.
Yeah, he lives in Europe, so it's like 3 in the morning.
Oh, nice. There's always one of those.
And I just
always off time for everything else.
I don't even know. I mean, at this point, I'm not even sure if we're overriding the Ajax versus France.
How would you do that?
You know what? I think that's the game that was. I think someone created it, but they.
That was the one that didn't happen. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, I have the Dash League Season 2 playing tournament. It says it's upcoming, but it's. I don't know. I don't know about any of these stream keys or any of this stuff. So
I'll just make sure that we make the changes in the board because Styles lost his tech position. Doesn't know what's going on anymore.
Please fire me. Please fire me right now.
No, but I want to get back to this because I do want to make sure that we set this up for people. So for the play-in tournament, this is for the teams that are competing for the last 2 spots in the playoffs. So 6 teams have already been solidified, have their playoff spot locked in, and so the rest of the teams have an opportunity to still get into the playoffs based off of their success in this tournament. This is the first match so far. This is round 1, and there's going to be round 1, round 2, and then it's going to be semis and finals. The unique aspect of this is that as a normal league match would be best out of 3 with a payload, domination, and then a control point as a tiebreaker, this is just one map. It is just exclusively a control point. And control point's not a super long map, so these teams have to come ready to go. It's kind of a situation where, a lot of times you'll probably have an expectation like, oh, well, Death was higher in the standings as far as RP or MMR. So they probably have the advantage. That could very well be true, but if ACME is the team that's more ready to go and jumps out to an early lead, like that changes everything. So it's going to be interesting to see who's ready to throw the first punch and knock the other team back a little bit and gain that advantage.
As I like to say, you're not really playing until you're sweating. So if you don't come sweaty, you're not going to be able to keep up.
Yeah. Another fun fact here is that Death Axion and ACME Crash Zone, they're sisters. They live together and they're playing in opposite rooms. So then it's always fun because then sometimes you can hear them over each other's comms. But,
yeah, it's gonna be. I'm curious if they're both gonna be trying to do some comm spying for their teams on the other person.
I don't know. It gets so
what
crazy.
What I'd really recommend for them, as I kind of know them both, if Crash, Axion, if one of you finds your team down by a noticeable amount, the only move is to go to the room, tie your sister up, and then come back to the game.
With the headset on,
guaranteed win.
Logged in.
Exactly. Yes, keep her stuck in the lobby. She just can't get out. I mean, I get it, guys. This is bold strategies, but that's why I was coach of the year last year. Got to think outside the box.
So
that's pretty impressive.
Another good mention here is Callie on Death. When she joined the team, man, she was a breakout star for them. Super fast, good aim. I'm excited to see her out there. I wonder if she's going to be focusing on the button or if she's going to be trying to disrupt.
Yeah, I look forward to catching on to some new favorites of mine. Like I said, I've only seen Fathead and Reaper before in action, just by playing them myself. But I'd love to. Can't wait to see these see these guys crush it.
Yeah,
see if I can come away with some new favorites. Sorry.
No, all good. Yeah, it's. I really enjoy multiple players on these teams that I feel like are maybe not considered top killers in the league, but are just so dedicated to objective. You have Whoopsie in there. You've got Callie and Axion. They're also very similar in that regard. You've got Crash Zone. And those ones specifically, they just have such a dedication, especially on control point, to hitting buttons. And so it's going to be fascinating to see that counterbalance. You're going to have Fathead, you're going to have Reaper, and you're going to have Calverick that are going to go out and just try to get a lot of kills. But then you're going to have the smaller battle within, which is these button mashers and these people that are just, heading directly to objective and sacrificing their lives over and over again, and see who wins that battle. Because a lot of times they just have a clear path to button, but now these are two teams that really love just playing some players purely on the objective.
And that really does work for some people, because I'm one of those people who likes to throw my body into the mix, and I'm like, hey, I'm a good distraction for a good few seconds, especially if I could get some kills.
And I'm not sure what's going on here. We've got 2 bots now. Looks like we lost. Who did we lose here? We lost Whoopsie and BX Native.
Yeah, wonder what's going on.
I don't know if they were a name change or.
I think they knew that Fathead played in the deathmatch tournament, and so I think they're just trying to burn out his battery before getting started.
Smart.
Smart
Always a
play.
smart move.
Oh, Fathead is saying that Whoopsie is having some issues.
Oh no.
So Whoopsie's resetting headset.
I don't know if you guys use the Quest 2. I don't know if it's okay to talk about like issues sometimes with the Quest 2, but I noticed lately the Guardians have been really having a hard time getting going and stuff, and I've had my own problems with that.
I have some weird stuff happen where it like just randomly doesn't detect the Guardian, and so I have to redraw. It hasn't been so bad. Like once I'm in game, it seems to be fine. But I do know some people that have had those issues where in the middle of a game and all of a sudden it's like you don't have a Guardian. Like what? That's not true.
Yeah. It looks like
it.
we just need to pick up one more player. One other thing is
BX is back in, so expect Whoops to be back soon as well.
Excellent. One other thing, if you guys have tried that out, the experimental feature of having your couch. I don't know if you've had that in the middle of a dash game, but if you get anywhere close to the couch, unlike your Guardian, you'll just completely phase out of the match and be looking at your room. So my recommendation is definitely don't put your couch in if you're playing some sweaty dash matches.
I've definitely smacked into a few walls during some intense games.
Oh, there's nothing worse than getting up on somebody and then smacking a wall or stepping outside.
Yeah.
And looking at your living room or your kitchen while you're getting killed in the game.
I do have to say, the most brutal on my my hands controller's headset that I've ever experienced was playing Gorilla Tag. That game is chaos, and I think within like a 45-minute timeline, they're doing their stretches. Fathead's leading the stretches. This is a pre-game tradition now. But yeah, it's I think within the 45 minutes of playing, I think I pinched my fingers, smacked my hands against the wall, like maybe 7 or 8 times, and it hurts so bad every single time. I was just trying not to release a string of expletives the entire time.
There's something about swinging your arms that just leads to chaos in VR.
Yeah, for sure. And Gorilla Tag is like fully embracing that. They're like, this is how you do everything, is by wildly swinging your arms. Oh yeah, it was
for a 10-minute matchup. This is definitely going to be Quarry plus payload level stream, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's got. I'm a little confused by how long this has taken. I think we should have been more specific with how long they have, how much of a buffer period they've got. Because yeah, you're right. This is gonna basically last as long as a normal match would if people just started playing immediately. There we go. Whoopsie's back in. It looks like.
Tell him, get it going.
Do it. Let's make it happen. Timer's about to hit 100. I don't even know it could hit 100.
No, it will drop back down. It never hits 100.
Oh, it just resets?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's disappointing. That head's ready to go.
Rip for the brave souls who turn off their Guardians. All right.
This is for all the marbles right here. I'm really fascinated to see how this plays out. We don't have any context for this. Like, this is a brand new thing, and so how it plays out is going to be really interesting.
And it looks like ACME gets to the button first, but Death jumps back in there and tags it.
Back and forth, he's going to hold it from the corner.
I don't feel like anything. Okay, there we go.
They're still on it.
They're just going to ignore him on the side there. Oh, he left his spot. That was a bad idea.
Crash is doing that classic just hold on the back end of the scoreboard and just dash in after the kill each time.
Oof.
Right, so this is a good hold here. We're seeing a good hold here by Death. We got as our top killer
Let me
right
get
now.
that drone.
You know,
It looks like Crash.
Status. You're gonna have to read those out to me because I can't read anything on the stream here.
Looks like BX and Crash are both at 4 kills, and I think that's top across the map right now, which is interesting to see. And,
Yeah, it hasn't actually moved, so we're gonna move to Fat here. But
so Acme, you know, obviously they got there. The Death took it over. They got a little bit of a lead, but Acme is now, you know, showing their prowess. They've moved ahead, and it looks like they're starting to lock down that middle area.
Fat's gonna try to take them in their spawn.
So yeah, so Death is up.
I'm
sorry.
Right, we got the logos swapped. I can't read the names, and now I just realized Fat is red. So
yes.
Disregard everything I've said. Death got to it first. Acme got. Death was able to move ahead.
Yeah, it's about a 15 or so point difference right now.
7.
Okay.
So nothing major, but
It's like Fat's just antagonizing him back there.
Behind. Yeah.
Oh.
You know, I
on base.
just started doing that on control point and realized how, you know, if you disrupt and, you know, just all over the place, how much that can help you. But I am shocked here that Acme is so far behind.
I mean, if we look at the KDs right now, we basically got 6 and 7 kills for everyone on Death, and then it ranges from 11 for Calvric down to 5 on Acme's side. So there's a little bit of a disparity on kills, not quite as evenly distributed.
Might hold it back again.
What's the point
here? Look at Calvric there. A couple of great picks there, just a couple of real fast headshots to.
You're just spraying them as they touch that button.
Oh, he's got the shoddy now.
Oh, he's leaving the button though. They got to move in on that.
Yeah, they don't have the button though right now. This is interesting. Oh, good kill though.
Callie was trying to come out and take him out, but not going to happen.
Another good
He
kill.
takes out Reaper. I'm not exactly sure what Calvric is up to here.
Yeah, because I mean, they don't have the button right now.
Have the button.
He won't risk it.
There we go. Now he's going in.
All right. See if he leaves it again.
I mean,
yeah, see, that's way too much time. He's got to touch that button.
Yeah, you have to be. If you've got the shotties, you've also got to be in close.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like Acme is being aggressive, and Death is. They just have the advantage right now.
They don't care if they die. That button or none of it. They're moving.
Yeah. I mean, that was a bold move going shotguns only at a distance.
I mean, right now we're not seeing a. I mean, we're looking at almost a 50-point difference right now. So.
Yeah, it's so interesting because he is just crushing them as far as keeping them off of it, you know. But they don't care because they just hold it.
Yeah. Let's take a look at maybe take a look at Axion, and we can shift into a first-person view as opposed to the third.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was trying to figure that out.
Press F.
Oh, much better.
To one up for dropping the knowledge in the chat.
Yeah, Death here.
Thank you, one up.
They are not leaving that button alone. I mean, as soon as blue hits it, red hits it. And that's what you got to need. That's what you need on control point.
Yeah, you have to really on control point. You have to play the entire time like you're down 15 points, and the opponent only has got 10 points to gain. You know, so like that's the mentality you have to take in order to really win this. And right now, it's a pretty outrageous.
It's almost like Death is kind of bored. Axion, they're just kind of looking around for someone to shoot.
Yeah, and it's not like the. KDs aren't so lopsided that it's like, oh, they're just getting outgunned right now. Strange. I'm not really sure. I don't know how to explain what's going on right now.
Yeah, I mean, look, Axion's looking back, like, hey, you guys want to come hang out here in the middle?
And yeah, we're looking at an over 100. Looking at what a 100-point difference right now.
Yeah, unless they start caring a lot more. It's
I mean, to make up a 100-point difference, I mean, something's got to change. I mean, you got to have a dropout power play.
You might have to have a couple of dropouts.
Yeah.
For a 100-point difference. That's definitely a tall ask. The 229 to 111 right now. Callie at the top there for Death. Fad. Fathead
Sorry,
is
I closed
definitely
that too
focusing
fast.
more on the kills than the button. You see his scores lower, but he's obviously getting lots of kills. And then Crash Zone, carrying with the button presses on the other end.
That
Those guys
KD's
keep that
definitely
drop, I
getting
think.
a lot more lopsided now.
Yeah, it's getting you're seeing that happen more, but it's just strange because they lost so much ground early on when they were actually playing fairly even with KDs. So I'm not sure if it was they were trying a different strategy, maybe didn't leave as many people near the button and they've shifted away from it now, or I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it could have been from what I saw. Maybe he was just taking the role of, a passive burst back there. And
It's not a bad idea to have that person, but that person has to be able to move in if the button's down, because otherwise you're just getting empty kills.
absolutely, we saw how many chances there was there. And
Yeah, I mean, he while we were following Calvary, he got 4 kills or something like that, and his team only owned the button for maybe a quarter of that time. So, not a great return on investment, so to speak.
looks like Garbage Man is taking
Yeah.
it out.
And what Garbage Man's doing there makes total sense because Death has control of the button area for the most part, and then if he can grab those double SMGs and he can pepper the button, even if he doesn't get kills, he's weakening a lot of opponents that make it easier for his teammates to keep the button red. So
Absolutely.
this is great suppressive fire right there.
And then there you go, take advantage of taking out a couple.
Ooh, good kill on Ares there. Yeah, they're actually finally, ACME is finally getting more pressure on there. You see how quickly they're dashing in. Man, if they would just had this starting out, this would be a different conversation, but it's still almost a 100-point lead. They've brought back 20 plus points over the last few minutes, but it's
just not going to be enough with 16
there's
points
not enough,
away for
there's
Death.
not enough time. There's just not enough time.
No, there's not. Native coming in with a shield there. I think she's trying to lock it down and use that shield to protect herself. But there's just you have people coming in from all sides.
Here it
There's no way
is.
to protect yourself
Full
that way.
control. Red wins.
There-
As the
there
Death
it
win.
is. What's that final score?
Pull it up the 300 is at 154.
Oh, there we go.
184, yeah. 184.
All right.
So yeah, that's a
Acme falls out of the play-in tournament, and Death will move on, and they will be facing. Let's see here, the winner of Fire versus Supernova.
it should be fun, because Supernova's definitely got some experience. They've played a lot of control points over the last, season and a half. But then, so that would be a fun matchup. And then on the other side, if Fire wins that, then you've got Death versus Fire, so 2 Soul Clan teams playing against each other. And that would also be real interesting to watch. See if Fire can pull one up on the on their it's the father team, the mother team, whatever you want to call it.
Be interesting.
All right, guys. Well, that's it. I don't think we have another game until tomorrow. I believe. Let's see here. Next game is tomorrow at 12 Pacific. TBDI versus Life, followed up by France 2 versus HHI at 12:45.
Awesome. Yeah. It's gonna be some good stuff.
Thanks for having me on, guys. And I hope to be in seeing a little more with you guys. And
yeah, for sure.
Awesome. Thank you for coming out and streaming. Appreciate it.
Excellent. All right. You guys have a good night.
You too. Bye.